Good morning, NFLN. I just wanted to connect this morning again for another coffee talk. Today is Thursday, June the 8th. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's June the 8th, 2017, and it's going to be a great day today. Beautiful weather up here in Maine. Hopefully, it's nice where you're at also. So, first of all, I just wanted to reach out to be able to thank everybody for all of the great comments that came in yesterday when I had the confessional coffee talk yesterday. So I did it on Connect, on NFLN, and here on the blog, and received so much support and so much great feedback and coaching, and just it was overwhelming, to be honest with you. Overall, just to be able to get some of the comments of, you support us so much, and it's a good time to be able to reach out and lean in on us to support you. So it was humbling. It was also amazing just to be able to read some of the comments and see some of the things that you guys reached out to me to be able to help me through my monkey in the brain situation that is happening with long time journey of 7 months and things like that. So first, just thank you very much for all of the kind words and all of the great things that you guys had said. It was really heartwarming. And it really helped me, actually. A lot of things that I was taking notes on, some of the things that people had said, some of the key terms that people had used, like make sure you reflect on how far you've been. You've come 100 pounds down, and you've maintained for such a period of time that you should be very proud of that accomplishment. And then also just things in general, things that I would have said to people in coffee talks or in advice or things like that or whatever. And it's great that, I needed to hear that also. I can say it all day long just to know that that's worked for me in the past. But in this moment where I was in the gray area or in the fog, it was great to be able to hear those words said back to me because it was really helpful. So again, thank you so much for all of the kind words, and just really what a great place that we've created with NFLN, and then also the support that we have through Connect, and then here also here the same. So today I was talking a little bit about in the coffee talk around perseverance, and to know if you really can look at yourself to be able to know, do you have the stamina to persevere when the road gets tough, because it's along the theme of what we had talked about yesterday with struggling and going through struggles and the different parts of the journey that we're at, and to know or think to yourself, do I have the ability or the determination or the grit enough to be able to get through what I have to get through to get to where I want to be? That's a tough question for a lot of people, because some people they self-doubt and they look at themselves and say, I don't think I can do it. I failed before. This is my umpteenth time on Weight Watchers, or this is my umpteenth time on whatever program that I'm on, and I've gone in, have been fairly successful, then failed, and then failed, and then successful, and then failed over and over again. So we've set ourselves up for failure a lot of times, and we don't feel internally that we have the determination or the focus to be able to do so. But I feel that you can do anything you set your mind to if you set yourself up for success in what you're doing. So I'm looking at the computer screen up here because I had written my blog here, and there was some notes that I had taken, that I jotted down, that I wanted to make sure that I was able to reference for you guys to be able to help out. And so I listed out 5 different things to be able to set yourself up for success, to be able to know that it doesn't just take the grit and determination, although it does take hard work, determination, and effort to be able to be successful in what we're doing. But you also need to set yourself up mentally and set yourself up for the right path to be able to be successful. So the first thing is, number one, is to keep your whys very close. There's something you'll hear me say a lot of times on Coffee Talk is around, if it's on paper, it's on purpose. So the same exact thing of, if you quantify something with your whys, with a picture or a photo or an image or something that you can keep close to you to be able to make sure that you are successful, and to know why you're doing all of the efforts that you're doing. So whether it's your children, or it's your fur babies, or it's your spouse, or it's family, or it's that nice car you want, or just to be healthy, or the doctor's record, or whatever it is that your whys are, you need to make sure you quantify them and keep them very close. So stick them in your wallet, put them in your purse, tape them to your desk, put them on your fridge, tape them to your mirror in the morning so you can see every day, right? All those things are going to be helping you to be able to reframe whenever the monkeys, as Melanie says a bunch of times, monkeys just start fluttering around in our head. So make your whys presentable to you. Quantify them. Make sure you put them somewhere where you can see them. I think that's very helpful for me, because not that I forget my whys, because it's hard to forget your family and stuff like that, but it's also something that you can easily quick turn to be able to say, reframe that brain from going off the rails and know exactly why you're doing what you're doing. Second thing is give yourself a pass sometimes. If you know that you have a plan that's in place and you're looking at the fact that you have a plan A and you're working on plan A and you're working hard at it, and then life happens, comes in and puts a side note on there, and then you have to go to plan B, and then life happens again, and then plan B doesn't necessarily work out the way that it should, or then you go to plan C, and now you're all the way down to like plan X and W, right? And when you're down at those X and W pieces, how do you specifically look at the X and the W piece and be able to be successful with those when you are sorry, I got a little distracted. So hold on one second, I just want to make sure that I've got my thing. Okay, so give yourself a pass if you don't get through the A and the B, right? If it's not perfect, perfection is not the key, it's progress, right? So if you have to go to plan whatever Z, X, and W down the road, or you have to right turn Clyde all your different plans, it's okay. Give yourself a pass. Don't beat yourself up so bad that you're going to be able to be unsuccessful moving forward, okay? You can keep on going back to it, but you just got to know that you got to have some sort of plan to be able to do so. So set yourself up for success with multiple plans to be able to have your outs, okay? 3, have your emergency contacts to reach whenever times get tough at your disposal. Put them in your phone, put them in your emergency contacts, right? These are your people that you can lean in on when you want to celebrate in situations that might have happened where you might have lost a pound or two and they can relate to your journey. Or these are people that can lift you up whenever you're feeling down. Because I realized that yesterday, very specifically, with my journey here, is that once I reached out, I had so much support, not only with my close tribe, but also my entire tribe with NFLN and Connect, that were there to be able to reach out and say, hey, we're here for you. We get it. We understand. We also relate to you. And we're happy that we know that it's not easy for everybody that has been successful or anything like that. So know who your tribe is and have them in your emergency contacts, okay? 4th is to always have a before and after. It doesn't have to be physical before and after all the time. That's what I use a lot of times. But if your before and after is, let's say, for instance, a happy marriage. You were single before and now you're married, and you're really successful in your marriage, and all the work that you're working on, and the mental game that you've been really trying to better yourself, and how happy you are in your marriage. Great, before and after. Or it's a job promotion. You were a clerk in one set, now you're a branch manager in another, right? So before and afters, to be able to see where your journey has taken you, not just with your physical and your health stuff, but also mental stuff. So if you've got a before and after, maybe 3 or 4 of those before and afters to be able to help you understand how much hard work has paid off so far, that's what you need to do. Because especially for people that are just brand new in the journey, they don't have a lot of before and after photos to be able to quantify that. Look at some of the behavioral stuff, right? Look at measurements. Take a look at the before and after of what your waist size was, or things like that. And it really helps you move forward, right? It helps you quantify your hard work. And then lastly, remember that you're worth the time and the effort. Right? You have to remember to tell yourself that. I know it sometimes sounds cheesy for you to sit in front of the mirror and say, Stuart Smalley, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. But here's the thing. You need to say that to yourself, because you're completely worth the investment that you're making. All the hard work that you're putting into it, you are worth the investment. You have to believe that. You have to make sure that no matter what happens, you know that all the tough times that you're going through will build your character and build your stamina towards long-term growth and where you want to be, okay? So just remember that piece of it. Those are just 5 quick steps that I know help me, and I know that I'm really leaning in on a lot lately, is to make sure that I stay the path and keep pushing forward, okay? Have a great day today. Today is Thursday, June 8th. Like we talked about, the only June 8th, 2017 you're going to get. So let's make it a great one. Share your thoughts either on the vlog here or the blog or even on YouTube or wherever else that you want to be able to share your thoughts on it. I'd love to hear from you guys and see what your thoughts are around these 5 things that I had brought up. Okay, we'll talk later. Thanks. Bye.